This is the Royal Financial Investment Group. As always, this is your host, Prince Stacks here, coming to but giving you another great video. As always, this one is going to be about how to invest into the indexes. The indexes are things like the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500. But before I jump into that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, thumbs up, thumbs down, all the other good stuff. Definitely, if you got any questions, issues, or concerns, or feedback that you want to provide, definitely go ahead and drop that into the comment box. I will definitely respond back to all questions. But I don't have a lot of time, and I definitely know you guys don't have a lot of time, so let's jump straight into the topic. So, I am assuming that you already know what a Dow Jones, a NASDAQ, and S&P 500 is. If you don't, check out one of my videos called Dow Jones, what is the Dow Jones NASDAQ? What is the Dow Jones and NASDAQ? I give you a detail of what they are. So essentially, this is how they gauge the market. So if you already know what they are, you're like, hey, Prince, I already know what they do. I just want to know, how could I invest in them? Just want to put some money back and just ride it. This question was asked by Danielle Guerrero, who emailed me at Prince, Prince, at royalfinancials.com, asking me this question. So this video is directed straight towards you, Miss Guerrero. Hopefully I said that right. So let's get straight into it. So here on Etrade, I pulled up the stock symbol, not stock symbol, but the symbol for the Dow Jones is DJX. Again, that is DJX. So you can type in DJX and hit the go button. When you hit the go button, the Dow Jones is going to pop up, right? Now, when you look over here, I have the candlesticks set up and I have it on the max for my chart. I went back to the max and I have it on candlesticks. So this is the Dow Jones since May of 1983. So May of 1983 all the way to today. This is the Dow Jones, correct? Right? Make sure no, we can go. Okay, that's the max, so I'll leave it there. That's fine. Yeah. So anyway, you can customize or whatever. So this is the Dow Jones. So when you look at this, you can constantly see that the Dow Jones has gone up. Now, of course, it had drops here, and it had drops there, it had drops here, drops. It went up and down, down. But over a long period of time, it has gone. So how can you, let's also look at the other major indexes. I'm going to click on NASDAQ, S&P 500. NASDAQ, S&P 500. Now, as we can see, the S&P 500 is the yellow line here. And to look at it, how it compares to the Dow Jones, almost kind of move pretty similar, right? That's another major index. Now let's look at the NASDAQ. So as we can see, the NASDAQ, it had a big spurt here in around about 2000, and then it fell off, but it's kind of been following the Dow Jones as well. But you say, why it has such a big spurt here and then fell off? What happened in 2000? And what is the NASDAQ? If the NASDAQ it tracks majority of like your technology and computer industry technology stocks. So what happened big in 2000? Dot-com bomb. Remember that? The dot-com bomb? When the internet came about, everybody was like, internet is a big thing. Everybody jumped into it, created this big bubble, and the dot-com bomb burst. Pew! And guess what we have right here? But it has made its way back now to, where it was at its peak in 2000. So we're going to jump straight into it. Okay, Prince, that is great. How can I invest into it? Now, you can invest into it using ETFs. But I know the ETF for the Dow Jones, which is DIA. Boom. People call them Speeder or Spider or whatever, the Spider, Dow, whatever. This is the S&P 500. This is what tracks it, right? And you can just go here, click on the buy button. And boom. You can purchase, put in what you want to buy, you want to sell, or whatever, and you can put in your quantity or whatever. Now let's go back. You say, okay, that's the Dow Jones. What about the NASDAQ? What is something that I can purchase that will track the, let's say, S&P 500, SPY. This here is the S&P 500. This is what tracks the S&P 500. This is the ETF that tracks it. You can hit the buy button and you can track the S&P 500, right? Now, this is the cool part I like about ETFs. Look at that. Man, they yield a dividend as well. So as you invest into these, you can get a dividend. Well, the S&P 500 one gives a dividend. Let's see if the DIA does. I think it does as well. Which is not, nothing to go crazy about. But the DIA is actually 2.19% annually. Dividend that you're going to get. You just put your money in there. You set it in there. You don't have to worry about what's going on. And boom, there you go. So let's look at the other one for the NASDAQ. So we type in ONEQ. So we can see the ONEQ to NASDAQ, it has a 1.33. The Dow Jones has a 2.19, and also the S&P 500 has a dividend as well, which is 1 point something. Which, when you look at your savings account, the national high for a savings account right now is 0.25. So hey, you get to put your money into you get to ride the major indexes, and you also get to collect a dividend check along the way. So Daniel Guerrero, I'm not advising anyone to buy an ETF that tracks the major indexes, but this is how you do it. And also, a good point to make is that it's proven that most investors won't beat the S&P 500, right? The S&P 500 is used as the benchmark by most investors. Most investors say, hey, I have to beat the S&P 500, because if not, then my client can just throw his money into the S&P 500 and won't need me. So that's how you do it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, all of the good stuff. Leave some feedback. Let me know if it was a good video. Let me know if it was a horror video. If it was, let me know why. Put some comments below. Anyway, till next time, be safe. Oh yeah, by the way, if you have any questions, feel free. Prince@royalfinancial.com. And also, I wanted to let you guys know I have my new book coming out in July called Wesley Learns to Invest, but we'll talk about that later. Till the next video, be safe.